Welcome to the second season of LA Heads Down East 2017. Of course, this follows the first season, 2016, where we went from Oakville down the St. Lawrence to Les Îles de la Madeleine. And this year we started leg one at Cap aux Moules in Les Îles and proceeded east across the Gulf of St. Lawrence towards Newfoundland, a 120 nautical mile passage. First day, of course, everybody got a bit seasick, and so we diverted to Cape Breton and landed at Bay St. Lawrence, where we spent an enjoyable day recovering, enjoying the hospitality, and exploring the area. The next day, we headed back out across the Gulf, 70 miles, landing at Port aux Basques, Newfoundland. An incredible sail. And then the following day, headed east along the coast over to Isle Morte. Very beautiful area, great weather. Following day, further east to Baie aux Moines and Rose Blanche, where it's a cute little community there. Then we headed back out across the Gulf to Cape Breton again, landing at Dingwall. That was an overnight passage. And Dingwall, of course, has an amazing beach. Definitely worth exploring if you're there. The following day, we headed out early down the coast of Cape Breton into the Bras d'Or and landed at Badec, where we spent a number of days exploring. Then we continued further south with an overnight anchorage at Little Harbour, and followed the next morning by further distance to the south and ending at St. Peter's Marina near the south end of the Bras d'Or Lakes and St. Peter Canal, which is the exit that leads back to the Atlantic Ocean. So that was the end of this first leg. And we were joined on this trip by Martha and Thonel from Vancouver, who flew in and met us. Paula, Leah, Elsa, and myself. So there were 6 of us on the boat. Hope you enjoy the videos of the trip. So after a day recovering in Bay St. Lawrence, we had regained our composure and we were out to try again to reach Newfoundland. We left very early in the morning on an absolutely beautiful day. The sailing conditions were amazing, and we were able to get our sea legs back and had a wonderful crossing. This crossing's the narrowest point between Cape Breton and Newfoundland, taking about 12 hours or so. After a day of knitting, shooting the breeze, we finally sighted Newfoundland and landed at Port aux Basques. Known for its fog, but we didn't see too much of that.
Now we're leaving. Porto Basque, heading for Guillemort. Dead Island.
This section of the coast is a famous lee shore with pretty rugged rock coastline. It's known for shipwrecks in the old days. And Islamort would often save people from the wrecks. They have an interesting hike near the town showing several of the shipwreck locations and stories of the townsfolk rescuing shipwreck survivors with the help of their dog. The terrain in this area is very hard granite bedrock with fairly boggy peat vegetation over it. We are, of course, keeping an eye out for the famous carnivorous pitcher plant. It's a provincial plant, I believe. And we found it.
Yeah, there is. There's a big fly in this one.
We made this trip in August, which is a good time of year, a little bit later in the summer when there's less fog. We had great weather, no fog at all. We didn't pass too many other sailboats. It's quite a secluded area, and some of the anchorages were totally solitaire and amazing spots. Just past Harbour Naku, there's a cool waterfall that drops into the ocean. Can't get the boat into here, but you can ding in and get a close view of it. We didn't see a lot of wildlife except for this family of red fox, which I take it are quite plentiful in Newfoundland.
So we're coming into Roche Blanche, or Rose Blanche.
Dotted lines were? Is that what you said that was cable?
There's the stone lighthouse. Very pretty.